education institutions, of course, for about 2 years now. Let's look at the 2 years of COVID. What have you managed to do as an institution within the time of the lockdowns and the times of hardships because of COVID?
Actually, COVID-19 has taught us much. Little did we know that hands-on education is important. We have been hustling to educate people about the beauty of hands-on. We actually tell them it's good for you to have two-way. Take your kid for hands-on as you also take them for straight-line education. Because at one point you never know, the hands-on might turn up into a factory or a big company, and then the knowledge acquired during the straight-line education can help this kid to manage such a big company. But with COVID-19, it has been very much observed that we people who have been doing white-collar jobs have lost many jobs. We are now looking for jobs, of which we have so many graduates who are also looking for jobs. We have those who have been asking our president, we want jobs, We have joined them. So now the call for we want jobs has grown quite big. I don't know what the president will do, but he has been really doing it for us because he has been marketing. The government has marketed hands-on so much during COVID. And during COVID, we as a school, we had to sit back and say, we're in the lockdown, 6 months, 3 months, 8 months, 9 months, 2 years. Oh, do we sit down as we claim we are hands-on? Really, do we sit down? How do we come in to help our country, our people, low people, we mean? Because we had to come up with sanitizer, liquid soaps to help our people. You know, at those days, sanitizer was really expensive. That's true. You could get a jerry can at 0.8, 0.4. So we looked around us. Being also a leader in the Uganda government, I meet so many people who cannot afford such life. So we came back to school, and then we had to get a few students around. Then we had to manufacture sanitizers, and we made sure we follow the World Health Organizations and the UNBS standards. So we acquired a chew mark. We also said, it is possible actually for us to fight malaria. So we also got another group, and then we had to teach them how to manufacture Vaseline, but we are looking at
Vaseline that fights mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes,
okay.
Actually mosquito repellents. I have a tin there.
So where the ingredients of the mosquito repellents, Vaseline, the ingredients of the sanitizer, and who makes it? Who makes them? Are they the students or you, the instructors, you, the tutors, you, the teachers?
Definitely, we don't make the ingredients.
No, I'm saying, of course, when you bring those, wherever you get the ingredients, now these products, who makes them? Is it you or the students?
The students with the help of the instructor, because definitely they didn't know how to do them. Yes, we actually had to get someone from UNBS to take us through the processes of quality management and how to make sure that our lab is really nice for production, and all procedures were followed. Yes.
Well, stay tuned to BC TV, and we're here at the Goma division of Mukono municipality, where we are actually looking at the importance of vocational training, vocational studies, because like you're saying, students already know how to make sanitizers, know how to make Vaseline that actually repels mosquito repellent Vaseline. So you find that by the time somebody finishes here, either they don't need a job, all they need is capital, so that they can start somewhere and begin benefiting society. Now let's get to, of course, COVID. You know, some of the institutions we've been to during the lockdown, Maybe they had classrooms that were not finished. It was the time they were finishing the building. Maybe they had a building they were constructing. So how have you utilized it? Because not everybody is counting losses because of COVID. Actually, to others, it was a blessing in disguise because the students were away and it gave them time to make some renovations. So how has John's Vocational Training Institute utilized this, I can call it the post-COVID holiday? Yes, yes.
Well, it was not easy, as you know. It was full of challenges and hustle. We had to hustle through. But on the other hand, it was a blessing in disguise, as you said. During that time, we are able to kind of finish. I will not say we completely finished, but we kind of finished the classroom structures. We were able to look for experts from the developed world, like German, UK. These people, we had to talk to them to find a way how they would come in to assist us in Uganda to deliver quality vocational education. And as I speak now, tomorrow I'm supposed to wake up very early and pick one of the experts from the airport to come and help in the training of our students. This is going to be a welder, but we expect one more to come in January to help in the motor vehicle technology. And they are going to help us more in the staff, in the side of the staff, to train our staff on how to use technology, to use the simulations and electronic classes, because it is the way to go. COVID came to change. So we have been having hands-on lessons whereby you have to buy all machines and make sure the equipment are everywhere. But now, as COVID came, we were able to research, to read more also as school starters, to find out how better can we make our services. So we have realized that we can actually establish electronic labs. We can establish electronic workshops, and it is all around the world. So maybe next time you come, you'll find an electronic workshop whereby our students are able to use simulations while doing welding, doing motor vehicle mechanics, and so many others.
Now let's look at the students who joins Johnny's Vocational Training Institute.
As I said,
what are the requirements for joining? Yes.
Mainly, as I said earlier, that the dream came when I met someone in primary 5 and left that someone in primary 5. And it was not one, but there were others whom they said, try. But really try P6 or try, when actually the teacher is trying to save himself time so that that person can go.
Advised to rebound, to repeat.
Those things, you know. So
yeah.
The actual reason why Johnny's came is to help the dropouts. Actually, they may not be called dropouts. To help those people who feel it's better for them to walk to vocational education. And this thing has been blessed by government. Those people are catered for by government. Because you see, if you fail from primary 5 and you are of age, the government has a program for you. You can do modular exams, and then you are promoted to level 1, you are promoted to level 2, and then you are growing professionally other than growing academically. Yes, and these qualifications are equated to the academic world. Yes, and the government has a full department under Ministry of Education and Sports called Directorate of Industrial Training, which is responsible for examining these students. So we cater for those who have failed from primary 5, say below P7, then those who have graduated from P7, senior 4 and above. A skill has no limit. Yes.
Now that so that they can grow within their skill. Now let's look at how much actually students required to pay, because ideally education now comes at a cost. Also maintaining this place comes with a cost. The teachers, definitely you have to maintain them, you have to pay them. Yes.
Now, like I said, we work with the Uganda government. I thank my boss, the Kabaka of Uganda, for accepting us to work with the government, with Uganda government. Really, we could really hardly manage to put up such facilities. For example, land, because this land is for Kabaka of Uganda. We could not manage. You see, we are in a central, and you see this place is surrounded by very nice buildings, you see. So the value of land here, you understand.
The actual land is very expensive here.
Very expensive. And when we look at me, I cannot actually afford it. But what I can afford is to give out my knowledge to the people of Uganda. So the fees here actually have been subsidized, so subsidized to help the very, very poor people. To the extent that we actually have even students admitted to pay 150,000 shillings per semester, not term. You know that a semester runs longer than a term, and we have 2 semesters a year. So 150 is amount paid by someone coming from down there in Chiindi, and this kind of people who cannot even afford buy material. You find that even that 150, we are supposed to feed them, we are supposed to provide some materials for their training, then we are supposed to facilitate their teachers. So real life is not so easy, but there are those who still come with another bursary, which comes at 2.
The Kabaka Birthday Run 2021 is back on Sunday, 28th November 2021, and will be flagged off by Sabasaja Kabaka at 7 a.m. in support of men, good health, and the fight against ending AIDS by 2030. It will be a virtual run in our various homes and communities around Uganda, with every participant following the Ministry of Health guidelines and SOPs to stop the spread of corona. Buy your ticket today at 15,000 Uganda shillings from Airtel Shops, New Park, Chagwe Road, ShopRite Building, Benchwanuka, Tobani Center, or Bulange Mengo. You can also buy your ticket using Airtel Money. Dial *185*5#, select payments, select Kabaka Run, and follow the prompts to complete the payment. Kabaka Birthday Run 2021, brought to you by UNAIDS, CBS, BBS, and Airtel, the smartphone network.
It's the festive season and we love it. And that means it's time to celebrate with GoTV.
Come with me.
So get your GoCoder and GoTV value for 25,000 shillings to watch with the whole family. And if you're feeling extra festive, upgrade to our best package yet, GoTV Super.
Something to look forward to.
Download the My GoTV app for more information.
Super.
We all deserve a super festive season. And with GoTV, there's every reason to love it.